just in time. Hey there, hi there, ho there! What up guys, it's me Blizz again, and I decided to make a video with this cool little comic book filter, but I'm annoyed because I'm realizing through this filter that this eyebrow has way more hair than this eyebrow. Like, I didn't even notice. Look at that. That's crazy. I don't even fill mine in or anything, but that is a lot. That's a big difference. But yeah, so this video is just going to be a short little video about K-pop. So if you're not into K-pop, I would just tune out at this moment because I'm just going to be talking a lot about biases and bias records and things like that. So I'm going to go through this list of the top 11 boy groups in K-pop right now, and it was posted by KoreaBoo, actually. So the top 11 boy bands, and I'll tell you who my bias is. If you don't know what a bias is just like one person in that group that you just love the most, and you stare at them all the time, and you zone out when you're watching the videos just because you're focused on them. You don't even pay attention to anybody else in the video, and basically you stan them. And if you don't know what stan means stalker fan. There are a lot of bad stans, but I am a good stan. I just stalk them on like YouTube and the V Live app and stuff like that. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, moving on, my biases. So KoreaBoo's number one group is BTS, which is quite obvious. They're just number one right now. I don't know. I've been in the army for as long as since the army came about, I've been in the army. So yeah. Anywho, my bias in BTS is Rap Monster. I always seem to like the rappers. Of all of the K-pop groups, I like the rappers the most. But especially BTS, I love Rap Monster. I think that he's so talented, and he's like cute in a kind of weird way. He reminds me of a sloth, and I love sloths. They're my favorite animals. That was my fun fact, by the way, is that I love sloths. But yeah, Rap Monster for sure. I don't have a bias record in BTS. Rap Monster will always win out above everyone else. Okay, moving on. Number 2, Big Bang. So Big Bang debuted when I was like in the 6th grade, I think, and I think they were the first K-pop music I ever heard was Big Bang. My bias in Big Bang is Top. Controversies aside with Top, I love him, and once again, he is one of the rappers, and I think he's so weird. He's a weird dude.
내가 얼마 전에 TV를 봤는데 내 성대모사는 빅뱅 탑이 최고.
And he's funny and awkward, and he's really talented at rapping. So Top is my bias. I don't have a bias wrecker. I'm not that big of a fan of G-Dragon. I mean, he's cool, but I think G-Dragon's a little overrated, to be honest. His personality is just not my style. Yeah, okay, moving on. Number 3, EXO. EXO is no joke, you guys. Like, when EXO first came out, I was just confused by their story. I didn't understand what's happening. I didn't understand why there was 12 of them. There was just too many of them, and it was all just confusing. But then once, the 3 left, I started to, get into them more. And my bias in EXO is Chanyeol, because he reminds me of, a tree monkey. He's so weird and awkward and, gangly, but, fun. And I love how cocky he is, but not in, an annoying, arrogant kind of way. He's just so sure of himself and so confident in himself, and he's so funny. He's hilarious, and he's cute, and he's really tall.
And I'm tall, so I like that he's really tall. I've never get to meet him ever, but he's my bias in EXO for sure. And I don't have a bias record in EXO either. And yeah, Chanyeol's a rapper too.
I don't have a bias record in EXO. I just like one of them the most. The other ones are cool too, but let me take that back. Let me think. If anyone is my bias wrecker in EXO, it's Dio, because he is so emotional, and it makes me so sad to see him. If you look at him in any music video ever, whenever he's singing, he just looks like he's gonna cry. And I'm just like, dude, get it together. But it makes my heart happy to see him about to cry. How weird is that? Number 4 is Beast. I'm not into Beast, whatever. I don't even know any of their names, so I'm not gonna comment on that. Number 5 is iKON. iKON. My bias in iKON is Bobby. It's been Bobby since day one, since that survival show, that program they were on. I'm still mad that Winner won over iKON. But then going back now, like, if iKON debuted at that time, if they would have won and then debuted like that, they wouldn't have the songs that they have now for sure. They'd have, can you imagine them singing Winner's songs and then Winner coming later and singing iKON songs? It doesn't work. It doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, Bobby is my bias in iKON. Bias wrecker, once again, I don't have one. Bobby's just it for me in that group. I like his rabbit teeth, and I like that he growls when he raps. It's like, he always sounds angry, but also he's smiling while he's being angry. So I like that a lot. Number 6 is Infinite. I don't follow Infinite. I don't know anything about Infinite. My big and my sorority used to really love them once upon a time, and so I listened to like 2 of their songs, but I never got into Infinite, so moving on from them. Number 7 is GOT7. GOT7, I don't know. I used to really, really, really love GOT7, but now that they're getting older and like doing other stuff besides their music, I'm kind of like, they just feel like my old friends, you know? Like, I don't get excited to see them as much as I used to. My bias, you know, was Jackson, who, once again, is a rapper. And I like him on his own. I don't know if that makes sense. Because when he's in GOT7, I feel like he's not himself, or when he tries to be himself, the other ones kind of just, like, play it down. But I love when he's on variety shows, like, by himself, or around other people that aren't his band members. I like his personality a lot. So Jackson's my bias in GOT7. Do I have a bias wrecker? No. I don't even know. I can't even decide if Yugwum qualifies as my bias wrecker. I just like him a lot, but not enough to like desert Jackson, even though I've kind of deserted GOT7 now. But enough said about that. And number 8 is BTOB. Okay, so I think BTOB is like the only group where I like more than like 2 of them. I just love BTOB so much. I think they're so funny. It's like a group of young comedians came together and made a boy band. That is how I feel at BTOB. My bias, I don't have a bias in BTOB because I love them all so much. I love Sungjae, Pino, Minhyuk. I love them all. If I had to choose one person though, I'd probably choose Sungjae, just because I've seen him the most on other shows and I've seen his personality, so I connect with that. I like to see them outside of the music setting. I like to see them in variety shows and reality shows, because then you really get to see sort of more into their personality. And yeah, Sungjae is hilarious. He's so funny and he's so competitive, and I really liked him when he was with Joy during We Got Married. I really, like, for the longest time was like, I hope you guys date secretly. That's how much I love them together. Tear. Enough of that. Moving on from BTOB. Number 9, Winner. I just got into Winner because, once again, when Winner debuted, I was just so salty about what happened to Team B or iKON that I never listened to Winner. I was just angry at them, and I didn't think that they should have won or got to debut, so I didn't listen to them for the longest time. But when Really Really came out, I loved that song. It was so good and so catchy. The music video was bomb, and I realized that, wow, they really do make great music. So I listened to their old stuff, and I like their old songs too. I don't know any of their names besides Minho, but everybody knows him, and he's a rapper, but I wouldn't say he's my favorite. I just know him. He's the only one whose name I know, so there's that. Number 10, 17. Okay. Is 17... Why do the numbers of 17 keep changing? I never looked into that. I don't, like, follow them like that because, once again, I just got into them, sort of. But I feel like their band number keeps changing, or maybe it's not, and I just only pay attention to, like, 5 of them. If I had to choose someone from 17... I don't think I could choose. Maybe Vernon. Well, Vernon's just really pretty, but I did not like his attitude on Show Me the Money 4. But probably Vernon. I don't know. I don't know the other guys' names. Let me think. I'll get back to you about 17. I'm not sure. I love their music, but I don't really know them like that. So I'll just go with Vernon for now because he's pretty. And number 11 is VIXX. VIXX. Oh. I don't know if I don't listen to VIXX's music. I don't like VIXX's music. I think the one song I maybe sort of enjoyed was Chained Up. Chained Up, Chained Up. But I didn't really enjoy it that much. If I had to choose someone in VIXX that I don't like, it's In. I don't like In. This is a really shallow reason, but his face annoys me. Whenever I see his face, I just get annoyed, and I'm just like, ugh, In. Ugh. But to be fair, he's not a bad dude. Like, I liked him when he was on Law of the Jungle. He did really well on that show. And also on Lipstick Prince, I like him in there too. So maybe I'll get to like him outside of VIXX, but then again, I don't really like VIXX anyways. So, yeah. That is my top 11 bias groups. No, not bias groups. Some of these groups I don't even like. But Koreaboo's list of top 11 K-pop boy bands, and those are my biases in those boy bands. So, if you want to comment down below who your bias is in BTS, let's just go with BTS because they're just really popular. Comment below your bias in BTS, and if you have a bias wrecker in BTS, comment that as well. Give this video a thumbs up, and yeah, I think that is all. Oh, I do want to say one thing. I'm going to add 101 to this group of boy bands because there's already so much hype and buzz about them after Produce 101 ended. I'm sad about two of the people that are in 101, but I'm going to get over it. I'm not going to like shun them like I did Winner when that whole situation happened. So for my bias in 101, my bias is definitely Daniel. Everyone loves Daniel. Obviously, he's number one. He's number one fan vote pick. But I liked him since, I saw his pink hair and he was so cool. And I love the MMO boys in general. They were so cool. Like Jisung, whatever. Yeah, but my bias in 101 is Daniel. My bias wrecker, it changes like a bias wrecker should. But today my bias wrecker for 101 is Ong Sung-woo. I think he's so cute and he's so handsome and he just dances so well. His personality is magic. And yeah, I just love him. So, if you don't know about 101 and you didn't watch Produce 101 Season 2, then in the description box and the first comment on the video is a link to the updated member profiles for 101 so you can get to know 101 before they debut sometime in August, I think. I don't really know when that's happening, but they're going to debut soon, and I'll keep updating the profiles with more information after they start doing interviews and shows and things like that. And with that being said, the K-pop video for boy bands is done. I'll make another one for girl groups. That will be hard because I listen to a lot of girl groups, but not in a way where I know all of their names. The only reason why I know girl group names is from variety shows, not just because I listen to their music. So that'll be an interesting video to make. With that being said, the video for today is done. I just wanted to post something up since I haven't posted in a while. I'm talking so much and I don't know why I'm still rambling. But with that, I'm gonna say, KK bye! 안녕!